11,000-liter milk pour into the Narmada River in India's Madhya Pradesh state. The ceremony, which concluded on April 8th, was the culmination of a 21-day Mahayajna organized under the guidance of Sant Shivanand Maharaj at a local prominent temple in Shihor district. The milk offering continued across all 21 days, approximately 151 liters daily on average, with 1100 liters poured on day 1 and 11,000 liters on the final day alone. According to a devotee, Pavan Power, the act was one of devotion. The saint treats the Narmada as a mother and the offering as a form of abhishek, a sacred consecration ritual. But the hypocrisy of treating rivers as sacred mothers is flabbergasting. Yamuna and Ganges tributaries are frequently the most polluted rivers on earth. Raw sewage dumped, human fecal waste dumped, toxic industrial waste dumped, even dead bodies and whatnot. Cholera and hepatitis outbreaks are endemic in surrounding areas. Then they take a holy dip and bathe in the same water and consider themselves pure. The only thing pure in that water are the germs and bacteria. The river is frequently declared biologically dead, meaning there is zero dissolved oxygen, and famous for toxic white foam that covers the surface. If that's the situation, then no one treats their mothers worse than these superstitious fanatics do. For practical purposes, this dumping milk or whatever ceremony on rivers is a huge waste in a country with high rate of malnutrition. India holds a third of the world's undernourished children, with nearly half of its children considered malnourished by international standards. Approximately 35.5% of children under 5 are stunted, which means low height for age, and 19.3% are wasted, low weight for height. And then there 7.7% of children suffer from severe acute malnutrition or SAM, which is a critical concern. These are stats only about children, but there are pregnant women and all walks of life of people have poverty-related malnutrition issues. This info should make you absolutely angry, because the high rates of undernutrition are concentrated in states like Bihar, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. This is crazy that this mother of wasteful ceremony is happening in one of these malnourished states. Apart from that, there are severe concerns for environmental pollution. Milk is a highly organic pollutant with high demand for oxygen, which leads to oxygen depletion, aquatic mortality, and damaged ecosystem and loss of quality of drinking water. Normally, dissolved oxygen level of a river is 6 to 8 milligram per liter. Such huge amount of milk contamination can drop oxygen 1 to 3 milligram per liter, which will kill fish and other aquatic lives in massive scale. Then in second phase of contamination, the sudden spike in decomposition of dead organisms will accelerate bacterial and fungal growth, pushing biochemical oxygen demand or BOD even higher. For a normal healthy river, the BOD is under 3 mg per liter. Milk alone can push it to 1000 mg per liter or beyond. This is like a chain reaction which can persist for months, rendering river water downstream unsafe to drink across several kilometers and beyond. This will disrupt or damage the entire river ecosystem, nearby local communities and domestic animals who depend on this river for their lives, for drinking water. If you think this is an aberration, a one-off incident, I assure you it is not. Hinduism has always been a wasteful religion, Every year, only on Shivratri, across the world, millions and millions of gallons of milk are poured on Shivalingam, a kind of bathing ritual. Then there are the worship festivals where millions of dollars are spent making millions of idols, only for them to be dumped into the rivers a few days later during Visarjan or immersion ceremony, further polluting the environment. Though in recent years there are milk banks and zero waste kitchen initiatives in Hindu temples to tackle the wasteful nature, this comes at a time when the World Resources Institute have previously listed the Narmada River facing significant environmental risk. And funny thing is, there is a pollution control board in that state in India. They are nowhere to be found. Probably they were busy dumping milk in the ceremony, or who knows. I have a suggestion. How about treating a river just like a river, rather than abusing it as your mama? Your blind love and holier than thou toxic homage is literally killing your mama. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
तो लोग कहते हैं ना कि बहाने से तो अच्छा किसी भूखे का पेट भर दें, या
लोग तो पता नहीं क्या क्या कहते हैं। ये जो दूध है जैसे हमारे लिए जरूरतमंद है, उसी प्रकार जो हमारे गंगा जी में रहने वाले जीव हैं उनके लिए जरूरतमंद है।